now we must talk about our recreation in those days when we were young. Uh, Maggie had joined the tennis club round in Lisla Manor down beside where George Monaghan lived. The tennis club there, and that was somewhere for you to go, and you played tennis there on a Wednesday afternoon and a Sunday. And then there was always a wee social, maybe a social on a Sunday night. And there was always somebody, we always had to come home together now. Maggie and Bridie and myself and Eileen would be all running home after the wee social or dance. But as I grew older, I discovered that there were boys about, and that one of the boys would have been leaving you home. But anyway, what was I going to tell you then? Recreation, yes. Recreation, that was tennis. Well then, cycling was another recreation, which you pastime, that was very nice. But there was no such thing in those days of going to pubs. Women, ladies were not allowed into pubs. Frowned upon. You wouldn't have been, maybe elderly women might have went into the snug, as they called it, a wee room off the front. But there was no such thing as drinking or anything else. So all your pastime was even a dance, maybe a social dance, or the pictures. When's the pictures? And if you were doing a strong line, you might have got a box of chocolates or something bought for you. But that was that. What else was it? Any bit cycling. That was another recreation. Friday night.
How far would you go?
Well, I've cycled to Strabane, from Omagh to Strabane in my time.
Did you?
Mm.
Over Scrahy?
Oh no, not over Scrahy. Down through
I don't know where Scrahy. Where's Scrahy?
Newton Stewart, Victoria Bridge.
All right, I know where you are.
And down in Strabane.
That's
and we used to play tennis.
I was thinking of
American tennis. So that was that.
What's American tennis?
Well, it's just a couple of different teams.
Aye. 4
people.
And she cycled to Strabane and back. Where did you go in Strabane?
Well, if we were going to play tennis, we didn't cycle. We got, I don't know how, we got down, we must have got down by, obviously by.
What brought you on the bike? What brought you on the bike to Strabane?
Huh?
Why did you go to Strabane on a bike?
Well, we went to Strabane and...
the seals?
What do you call it? We went down to Newton Stewart. That was the most beautiful cycle down into Newton Stewart along the Strill. You knew every bend and turn in it, and on down to Newton Stewart, and then up Victoria Bridge and into Strabane. And when that was your goal, you might have a wee picnic then with you, the bicycle. You'd have sat along the banks of the river, coming to some nice particular spot. But that was your recreation.
And would you have ever been to Belfast or Derry or Donegal or?
Later on, when I was about 17, I got to Belfast for the first time.
And how was that?
And I come up to see the pictures. God, I can't remember. I can't remember the big picture house. It was in Victoria Street, Great Victoria Street, and I can't remember the picture either. But that was a big day out. I must tell you, great excitement.
How did you get there?
Well,
on the train?
I didn't get by train. I went by a fella that worked with me in McGrath's, Harvey McGrath's, Jim McCall. He was going up to see a girl up there in the fruit market she worked. And Phyllis Smiler, myself and Jim, he was driving. But it was an all day's journey.
You just came back the same day?
We come back about 11 o'clock at night. We're home about 11, but we were all day on the road. In those days it took you about 2.5 hours from Omagh to 2.5 to 3 hours from Omagh to Belfast.
And so
and you had to go through all the towns, through the Dungannon and the Moy and Lisburn, Lurgan, Lisburn, Portadown, Lurgan, Lisburn, right up to Belfast. But it was a small road in those days. It wasn't a very big road. They opened up that road in later years. Oh, God, I have to